Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96.
Oh, and he misses it.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to employ that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. The tag gets one. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going really soon. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And he takes strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays held in check here. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Standing in, Julian Reese. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Julian Reese.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
A ball and a strike now. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
One out, nobody on. This is line to left. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Scotty Hayward.
Stepping in, Scotty Hayward. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next for New York, Nino Reese. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is foul right side. Yambro has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Here it comes, 0-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reese is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And now a pitch on the way. Ball had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Plate, Mike Tauchman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big league.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
That's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Sanchez is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping up now, Willy Adames. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
Adames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Popped up, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Good range showed off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, Julian Reese. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Wendell comes up with it on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, DJ Mayhew.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far on this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. And he puts it on the ground to second. Andujar fields it cleanly. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Duffy on second. Pham at first. 1 gone.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. Up next for the Rays, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Rays strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scotty Hayward. He reached on a single in his first try.
Scotty Hayward.
pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, third baseman, Nino Reese.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nino Reese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Tuckman.
Into the box, Mike Tuckman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now here's the pitch. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. to get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the Bronx after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
He froze him on the fastball there. Daniel Robertson goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Really, Adama.
Right there for strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Tachman is there. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Andujar.
What's the play ball? Your attention, please. This change for the Rays. Now playing center field. Number 39. Kevin Kiermaier. Now pitching for the Rays. Number 15. Emilio.
Ready once again, Mike Zunino. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Right fielder,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The New York Yankees get their 20th home win this year. Luis Severino earned his 5th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Ryan Yarbrough takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Adam Ottavino records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and